Hi, this is Raul Ortiz Mena from your Household Guaranteed Team Elevate. So let me tell you a little bit about my background, my backstory. So I was born and raised in the beautiful city of Southgate, California. Not a couple of miles away from here, from Rosemead, our office. So I was born to immigrant parents, both of them coming from Mexico. And growing up was, I want to say they did their best in making sure that me and my sister really had, I want to say, food on the table, that we had clothes to wear, and most importantly, a roof over our heads. Life as a child with my sister and my parents, we didn't have a lot, but I don't want to say we didn't have nothing at all. We were, well off. Like I mentioned, we had food on our table. They truly made sure that me and my sister were comfortable, growing up. Eventually, I ended up graduating from high school. I ended up going to Cerritos College. I eventually transferred over to Woodbury University, which unfortunately I wasn't able to continue due to expenses. It was really, really expensive going to that school for architecture. So I ended up pretty much, I started working. I like to say that I done almost everything out there. I started off, working for Pollo Loco in the back, pretty much prepping the food for the people up front, and more than anything, washing dishes. Washing the dishes and cleaning the whole restaurant, making sure that it was up to standards. I also ventured tutoring. I did a lot of tutoring for a while. I helped kids with English and math. I also ventured in trying to find a way over here how to make a living. With my parents, we ended up selling tacos from my backyard, calling all the neighbors, family members, letting them know, that we're gonna be selling tacos. So that went pretty well as well. Eventually, I ended up working in LAX, as well as making sure that your luggage got to your plane on time. I also did 4 years working at a warehouse, and that kind of opened up my desire to progress, to be better in life. I really found myself stuck in that time period of my life working at that warehouse. And eventually I kind of started, realizing more than anything, my community. How we're not informed really well when it comes down to owning a home, real estate investments. And so that kind of triggered, I want to say, that combination of working at a warehouse for minimum wage and kind of educating myself in real estate investment kind of triggered me want to get into this venture more than anything, to help out my community, to educate them, to let them know that there's always a way to own a home or a little piece of land here in this country. And as well, eventually I went to school. I got my license at VIP Real Estate down in Bell Gardens, and I did it part-time. During that time, I remember I left my warehouse job, and I ventured myself into the veterinary world, working at a hospital as a vet tech. And so that job was really rewarding as well. It was a really rewarding job where I helped out little animals get better and stuff like that. And eventually it came down to it where I had to let go of that job to fully focus in real estate. And what really got me to make that decision was working with my mentor, David Delgado, and Vivian. They kind of, I want to say, got me thinking about, letting go of that job. And, eventually we ended up, he ended up moving his office down here with Rudy at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And even more, I was more determined than anything to let go of my job, to really focus and fulfill that dream or that mission more than anything. Like I mentioned, my mission is to educate my community about real estate, owning a piece of land here in this country, and just building generational wealth. That's truly what's motivating me more than anything to help out people. So if you guys have any questions to my future sellers or buyers, always feel free to reach out to me. My number is 323-807-3749. And again, my name is Raul Ortiz Mena, and feel free to give me a call, ask questions. I'm here to help out.